So, your child has said that they want to be a model. Oh my. Well, this is good. This is really good. And I hope you really support their dream or their desire. Similar to, just think about it. I'm Bonita Best. Let me backtrack. I'm Bonita Best, Dr. Bonita Best. Go by Bo the model. This is my YouTube channel. This is Bo Knows Beauty, where I talk about, the various topics in the fashion industry, specifically about modeling, because that's what I am. I'm a fashion model. Been published internationally and domestically, been on the runway, and have even done a commercial and some other stuff. So also I talk about cybersecurity topics like protecting your digital life and also how to pursue your dreams. So back to the parents. So your child has said to you, hey, I want to be a model. And you're like, what? I can only imagine, because I was that way in reverse. My daughter told me, Mommy, you should be a model. And I'm like, what? The fashion industry, you got to be tall and you have to be this and you have to be that and all that stuff that, all the requirements. And it's still there. But the fashion industry has evolved quite a bit. And children can get into modeling. There are several children or child models. They're doing amazing things. I admire them. I follow quite a bit of them. And when I cross paths with them, I feel like, me, like one of those superstars, you're like all geeked up and all excited to see them and etc. They could teach you a few things or two, no matter how old you are. So I just want to let you know that some of the topics that I talk about for tips for fashion models, you can definitely listen to those videos, like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel, because I'm just going to be sharing various topics that pop in my head, as well as things that some of my fellow model sisters and brothers talk about, as well as any comments that I see that may spin off into a topic. I will talk about that. But this specifically is to the guardians or parents of models that are underage, 18 and younger, those that cannot sign an agreement or sign a model release form or anything like that. You can't go into a legal agreement underage. So that's why this video is for the parents. So please pay attention to the other videos. Listen to those too. And I'll add more. And if you have other questions, definitely put some comments below, or you can send me an email at bothemodel@gmail.com. Now, I want to just let you know that just think about children that come to their guardians and say, hey, I want to play soccer, I want to be a gymnast, or I want to run track, or I want to play basketball, I want to play softball, baseball, whatever the sport is. Modeling is the same thing. We have to, get to castings. We have to go, sometimes there are some rehearsals for those that, maybe doing some more coordinated or choreographed type of fashion shows. Sometimes, you have to go to fittings. Sometimes you have callbacks from initial model call. So you're driving them from point A to point B, and then also it's time for the showtime. Showtime could be going to a fashion show. So you have to get there early and you're sitting around waiting. And sometimes you're waiting late after the show, or it is similar to sporting. And that's what I like to relay to some of the parents that I've talked to and also mentor through the process, where you are doing similar things as if it is a sporting event. and just get your mind set for that. There's certain requirements, there's certain expectations, there's certain uniforms that you need to have. Like, for example, when you go to a casting, you need to have, the attire that they're asking for. When, time for a show, you need to have a model kit and what that looks like. Just like, if you're playing soccer, you would need to have, or football, or football, where you need to have, the pads and the helmet and certain things, or maybe the helmet is provided, but you need to come up with your own pads and etc., your sneakers and your cleats and what have you. It's a kit. And in the model kit, we have certain things that are required, and I can share some of the tips of what should be included in a model kit. So just think of modeling, and if you have a child that has been in sports, or if you have been in sports, just think about what were the things that you needed to do. You need to get to practice on time. You needed to try out. Well, try out first, and then you get selected, and then you go to practice, and then you have to have a uniform, and whatever that uniform is, and then you have to, adhere to the times. You have to, make sure that you look apart, because sometimes they have certain requirements that they need. Sometimes they want you to not have any colors on your fingernails, or you need to have certain requirements. So it's just think about it that way. And I am just so grateful that you are supporting your child's dreams, and so that they could be a dream catcher like me. And I just, commend you, and I want to say thank you for supporting your child in this opportunity. And there's so many different opportunities for child models, and no matter what size they are, if they're in a growing spurt or what have you, just make sure you keep those photos up to date, because as the child grows up and evolve, the pictures have to reflect that. So there's so much I need to tell you guys, and the guardians of child parents. Just stay tuned, and as I think of things, or if topics come up, I'm just happy for the children that have their supportive parents and guardians supporting their dreams. And I just want to say kudos to the parents for supporting your child's dreams. And I'm just bubbled over. Just thank you. Because they are our future. I mean, as we transition on to other things, the children are growing up in front of the cameras. So if there's specific things that you need to know or want to know as a parent of a child, please comment below, and I will try to respond, or I will do a video on it. And maybe I should have maybe I'll find a parent to come and talk about how it is for them being sometimes they're the coach, the mentor, the model agent, all of that. They're just everything and they're managing their child's careers. I mean, even the financial aspect, there's the financial piece too. We could talk about that, especially when they're making money, and money management and all of that. Just think about sports. If they got into the National Football League or National Baseball League or some other type of, maybe they're Olympian or something to that nature, there's certain things that you need to do and practice, and also adhere to those requirements. So it just really depends on the way we want to go with this. So kudos, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and just share the video, and stay tuned. I'll add more as I go, as I think of more things. And thank you for being here with Bo Knows Beauty. And I am Dr. Bonita Best, also known as Bo, and Bo the Model. Have a good one and take care.